Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today we have another budget store find. This time it's The Walking Dead board game, The Best Defense, for 1 to 4 players, ages 15 and up, based on the hit AMC TV series, brought to you by Cryptozoic Entertainment. Again, this was a budget store find. I picked it up for $5.99 and 75% off. It says, make a stand. The survivors have left Atlanta and seek shelter from a hostile world. They've been running from walkers for as long as they can remember, but now it's time to make a stand. In this cooperative game, each player takes on the role of one of the Walking Dead survivors: Andrea, Daryl, Glenn, Maggie, Michonne, or Rick. To stay alive, the survivors must defend 4 key locations from walkers and various other dangers: the farm, the prison, the town, and the highway. Each location provides either allies, equipment, ammunition, or food. This is determined at random during setup, so every game plays out differently. When you have the badge of leadership, you make decisions that will affect the whole group, though the other players may defy you. Featuring 2 different difficulty levels and multiple variants, so you can tailor the game to suit your experience level. Of course, it's got the table of contents, got a picture of what's inside the box. Again, this game is for ages 15 and up. It's for players 1 to 4 players, and playing time is 45 to 60 minutes. Again, for more information about this game, again, it was released in 2013 by AMC Film Holding and Cryptozoic Entertainment. For more information, of course, you can go to www.cryptozoic.com. So, let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. So right off the bat, we have a rulebook. Okay, of course, the overview. In this cooperative game, each player takes on the role of one of the Walking Dead survivors: Andrea, Daryl, Glenn, Maggie, Michonne, or Rick. The survivors must defend your 4 key locations from walkers and various other dangers in order to stay alive: the farm, the prison, the town, and the highway. At each location, you will find a resource deck of 25 cards, equipment, allies, food, or ammunition. Keep these resources safe or all will be lost. Of course, it also gives you a table of contents, the object of the game. Survive through 12 rounds of play while protecting each of your resource decks. If any resource deck completely runs out of cards before 12 rounds of play are over, all players immediately lose the game. However, if the players successfully protect the cards and the resource decks through 12 rounds of play, all players win the game. So you got leading the survivors, you've got the setup. Setup continued. You've got event cards, you've got the leader, non-leaders, you've got resource cards, allies, ammunition, food, and equipment, your ally cards, your ammunition card, got your food cards, equipment, of course, full colors, pictures of everything, gives you detailed information on how to read the cards, what's on the cards. Of course, we got equipment cards, we got the locations, you've got different kinds of tokens. You're going to take turns, hit points. It says here, each survivor begins the game with 5 hit points, which is also the maximum number of hit points any survivor can have. When your survivor takes damage from walkers or other effects, reduce your hit points accordingly. Seems simple enough. Difficulty levels, so you got 4 different levels. You got standard, hardcore mode, you've got beginning difficulty, expert difficulty. Start of each round. All right, you got gameplay rules, you got movement, you got draw, you got trade, play both of your event cards. And taking your turn. Non-leader, the combat phase, the dice, end of round procedure. So what do we got here? At the end of the round, each walker on the board deals 1 damage. Healing, prepare for the next round. Death. And they give you an example of a sample round, how to play that. Some more examples, some more photos. Again, some more examples, how to play the game. So giving you one full round of how to play. Variants, ulterior motives, he's a hoarder. One leader, leader lost, solo play. Specific card clarifications, you got bandages, crisis at the prison, death in a family, hungry walkers, Glenn, a guinea pig, katana, Maggie, a little help, flashbang grenade, silencer, shotgun. Okay, each survivor, this wording does not apply only to the other survivors. It can and usually does affect your characters as well. The golden rule. If a card contradicts a rule in the rulebook, go with what the card says. Okay. And then, of course, all the other products that are Hawken that had to deal with The Walking Dead at the time. And there you go. All the good people who brought you this game. And in the back, you got a quick rules reference. And again, this game was again released in 2013 by Cryptozoic Entertainment. Again, for more information about how to play this game, go to cryptozoic.com. So there is your rulebook. We have some game boards. So these are your locations. So you've got the town. Again, the photos are taken directly from the TV series. So you got the town. Okay, the prison. Prison walls. Ignore the first 3 walkers at this location during the end of round procedure. So you have the town, you got the prison. You got the highway. And you have the farm. Then, of course, you have your there's the back. You have your character cards. So you can be Michonne. So all the cards are laid out the same. You have a photo of the character, the name of the character. Turn sequence, she's a non-leader, so there's the turn sequence. Their leader ability, what they have here, amount of hit points, allies, food, and down here it says at the end of each round you may discard 1 food to heal 1 hit point. Use this ability only once per round. Okay, so you could be Michonne. Of course, as we all know, you could be Daryl, who was in The Walking Dead and even has his own spin-off show, but at the same time we all know that he never appeared in the actual Walking Dead comic book put out by Image. So again, all the cards are laid out the same way. Non-leader, his name, picture, leader ability, hit points, allies, food. And again, at the end of the round, he may discard 1 food to heal 1 hit point. Then you got Glenn, Rick, Andrea, and you have Maggie. So those are your characters cards. You have your first player token, the leader token. Leader turn sequence. You may move each survivor. You may draw a resource card. You may trade 1 item. Play both of your event cards. So when you're the leader, you have that. You have your round tracker. Again, you have to keep all your supplies intact for 12 rounds. There you go. So you have your ally cards. All the fronts, the backs, depending on how you want to look at it, are the same. So let's take a look at your allies. It says a kind soul, gain 1 ally. Again, you're gaining 1 ally with all these cards. Then you have a group of survivors. You gain 1 to 3 allies, and you roll your d6. And all those are the same until you get to there. And then you have a little help. Gain 1 ally, roll 1 additional combat die during the combat phase of this round. Of course, it's Carl, Rick's son. A hunter, gain 1 ally and 1 food. A scout, gain 1 ally and look at the top of each resource deck. You may put each card on the bottom of its deck or leave it on top. You have a guinea pig. You do not gain an ally token. However, your hit points can't drop below the 1 this round. The Scrounger, gain 1 ally and add 1 ammo to one of your weapons. A group of survivors, gain 1 to 3 allies. You roll. Okay. So that's your ally cards. Then you have your event deck. Okay. Flip that over. So all the cards are set up exactly the same time, same way. You got your title on top, you got your photo from the TV series, and then what the card actually does. So it says drop everything and run. Each survivor at your location discards all but 1 of their equipment. Promise Me, Smell of Fear, Walker Pack. Town Hardware Store, Farm Foraging, Empty the Shelves, Death in the Family. Infection, each survivor not at 5 hit points loses 1 hit point. Personality Conflict, Highway Wreckage, Searching the Tunnels, Poisoned Well, Too Close for Comfort, Self-Sufficient, To the End, Tend to the Wounded, Walker Horde. Picking Through the Wreckage, it says here, if you are at the highway, draw an ammunition card. If you are not at the highway, add 1 to 3 walkers, roll to the highway. Army Medical Facility, A Friend in Need, Survivor's Dilemma, Walker Inmates. Add 1 to 6 walkers, roll a d6 to the prison. The Town Bar, Accidents Happen, Fresh Meat, Waves of Walkers, Walkers at the Gate, Rush Hour, Distracted Walkers, Roadkill, Walker Guard, Barn, Walkers Attack, Crisis at the Prison, Food Crisis, Out of Ammo, Prison Riot, Highway to Hell, Burned Out, No Way Out, Hungry Walkers, Time to Run, Down and Out, Cell Block C. It says if you are at the prison, discard 1 to 6 food, roll. If you are not at the prison, add 1 walker to the prison. Oh, that one's upside down. Let's look at that. Drop supplies, lunging walkers, noise attracts, and always hungry. Add 1 walker to your location for each food you have. So those are your event cards there. And then you have you've got a couple more decks. You've got the Ulterior Motive. You've got your food. You've got your ammo. You've got equipment. So you got a bunch of other decks. So I'm going to move these guys back here a little bit. Okay, so we can see these. So you have Ulterior Motive cards. Bare Necessities, again, it has the title on the top, it has the picture in the middle, and then what it does on the bottom. So it says stockpile 3 non-weapon equipment. Death Wish, Hoarder, Young and Foolish, A True Survivor, Don't Let Your Survivor Die, and End the Game with 5 hit points. Survivalist, Working Together, Defend Your Turf, and Kill Tally. Kill 5 walkers while alone at a location. Each time you kill a walker while alone, put a counter on this card, but don't reveal it until you have 6 counters on this card. So those are your Ulterior Motives. Then we got our food cards. Again, they're set up exactly the same way. Title, photo, and then what you gain. So Meager Provisions, you gain 1 food. Hot Meal, Meager Provisions, Well-Stocked Shelves, a Hot Meal again. Again, looks like there's 3 different kinds. Meager Provision, a Hot Meal, and a Well-Stocked Shelf. Yeah, 3 different kinds of cards. There you go. Those are your food cards. Then, of course, what you always need in a game with zombies, ammo. Again, title, photo, and then what it does. Lots of crossbow ammo. Gain 1 to 3 crossbow ammo. Shotgun ammo. Incredibly lucky find. Misfire. Lucky find. Rifle ammo. Lucky find. Handgun ammo. Gain 1 to 3 handgun ammo. Lots of shotgun ammo. Gain 1 to 6 shotgun ammo. Again, lots of ammo, lots of rifle ammo. You get the general gist of that. Okay, there's your ammo cards. And of course, you get your equipment cards also. You have a silencer. Again, title, photo, and what it does. Silencer. At the start of the combat phase each round, you may move a walker from your location to an adjacent location. Rifle, flashlight, bandages, motorcycle, shotgun, rifle, handgun, metal pipe, flashbang grenade. It says, at the start of the combat phase each round, you may move one walker from an adjacent location to your location. Crossbow. Add 1 to your roll. If you roll a 5+, after modifiers, gain 1 crossbow ammo. Start of game, load 3 ammo. Katana, handguns, rifle, body armor, shotgun, machete, and the radio. During each combat phase, you may choose a survivor. That survivor may reroll 1 of his or her combat dice once. Okay, so there you have that as well. So those are all your decks of cards. You also get a couple of different tokens. And a nifty little bag to put them in. 1 and 3 walkers. Front and backs are the same. So there you go. So flip it over. It's either 1 or 3. There you go. And you get a bunch of those, and they're all the same. So you get 3d6. Now these are smaller size dice, but they do the trick. And you have a 1d3. You also have the round tracker, which goes onto over here like so. Then you have your characters. You have Maggie. You have all the rest of the characters here. And we'll bag it to keep them in. Then you have the standees. You have the stand for the standees. They work pretty easy. So there you go. Goes on like that. Nice and easy goes on. And you get a bag full of those. You have smaller 1 and 3 tokens. Take one out. Don't need to take them all out. So there's your 1. This is for your ammo tokens. So 1 and 3. Again, they're a lot smaller than the other ones over here. 1 and 3. But there you go. You get a bunch of those. It's more smaller tokens here. Which I would believe these are the food tokens. Yep. Again with a 1 on the side or a 3 on the side. food tokens. Then you have your ally tokens. The 1 or 3 on it. And those are your ally tokens, so you get those over here. And last but not least, you have your health tokens. Which has 1 and 3 on it. And inside the box, actually, it's a really nice box. And it has like a felt covering on it, which is really, really cool too. But it's got perfect room for everything to put it in there. But it's got a really nice feel to it than the usual plastic trays that they came in. Anyway, that's everything that's included, and that concludes this unboxing of AMC The Walking Dead board game, The Best Defense, for 1 to 4 players for ages 15 and up, brought to you by Cryptozoic Entertainment, and of course, it's based on the hit 8CM TV series. As always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed it, you could always give us a thumbs up. You could always leave a comment below as well. You could also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release any new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well. Enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.